As the sun rises over the small town of Pietrelcina, Italy, a place where the gentle hills and verdant vineyards whisper stories of the past, one name echoes through the years: Saint Padre Pio. The name itself a testament to a life that left an indelible mark on the world. A life that began on May 25, 1887, with the birth of Francesco Forgione, a child destined to change the course of history. Francesco's early years were marked by a deep sense of spirituality, a connection to the divine that seemed to stir within him a burning desire to serve. Growing up, he was often seen lost in contemplation, his eyes closed in a silent dialogue with the heavens, as if listening for a call that only he could hear. This inner conviction, forged in the fires of his faith, would guide him on a path that would ultimately lead him to the sacred order of the Capuchin Franciscans. It was there, surrounded by the simplicity and beauty of the Capuchin habit, that Francesco found his true self, his heart beating to the rhythm of a higher purpose. The quiet discipline of the friary, where the brothers renounced worldly pleasures and lived a life of simplicity, was the perfect crucible for the young Francesco, where he could refine his soul and sharpen his spirit. And so, on January 22, 1903, Francesco Forgione took his first step towards becoming Saint Padre Pio, a name that would one day be synonymous with miracles, healing, and the unfathomable power of prayer. As he progressed in his studies and spiritual growth, the young Padre Pio began to exhibit signs of a unique calling, one that would set him apart from his fellow brothers. His eyes seemed to hold a deep intensity, a window to a world that few others could see. His voice, soft and gentle like a summer breeze, conveyed an unshakable conviction that left those who heard him speechless. And then there were the inexplicable visions, apparitions of Jesus and the saints that would leave him shaken, yet filled with an unwavering faith. These signs were not lost on the elder brother, Pasquale Ranieri, who recognized in Padre Pio a kindred spirit, a companion on the path of the Lord. It was Ranieri who guided Padre Pio on the journey to ordination, a rite of passage that would anoint him for his life's work as a Catholic priest. The ordination itself, a grand ceremony rich in tradition and pageantry, was but a mere precursor to the miracles that would soon unfold, a testament to the power of faith and the humble servant of the Lord who would soon become known as Saint Padre Pio. The wounds of Christ, the Stigmata, a phenomenon so profound that it has captivated the imagination of humanity for centuries. In the life of Saint Padre Pio, these wounds became a reality, a manifestation of his unwavering devotion and unshakable faith. It is here in the mystic realm of the Stigmata that we find perhaps the most enigmatic and awe-inspiring aspect of his legacy. According to eyewitness accounts, it was on September 20th, 1918, that Padre Pio experienced the first apparition of Christ. The details of this event are shrouded in mystery, as are many of the incidents surrounding the saint's life. What we do know is that this apparition would mark the beginning of a series of mystical experiences that would culminate in the reception of the Stigmata. The Stigmata, a phenomenon in which the wounds of Christ appeared on the body of the faithful, was a rare occurrence in the history of Christianity. For centuries, mystics and spiritual leaders across the globe had reported experiencing these wounds, which manifested as exact replicas of Christ's passion. Padre Pio, however, would become the first priest in history to receive the Stigmata, a testament to his unwavering dedication to the Lord. As Padre Pio navigated the trials and tribulations of his spiritual journey, he found himself increasingly connected to the sufferings of Christ. His Stigmata, a reminder of the Lord's passion, became a poignant symbol of the union between heaven and earth. And it is here in the convergence of these two realms that we glimpse the depths of Padre Pio's mystical experiences. The significance of the Stigmata in Catholic tradition cannot be overstated. Throughout the centuries, it has been seen as a tangible manifestation of the Lord's presence in the lives of the faithful. The Stigmata serves as a reminder of Christ's sacrifice and a symbol of the unbreakable bond between the Lord and those who follow his teachings. So what exactly are the medical explanations for the Stigmata? While the science of the Stigmata remains a subject of debate, most experts agree that these wounds are an expression of the intense devotion and spirituality that characterizes the lives of mystics and saints. The stigmata, whether seen as a medical condition or a spiritual phenomenon, serves as a testament to the profound and inexplicable connection between the material and the spiritual realms. In the case of Padre Pio, the stigmata became a constant companion, a visible reminder of his relationship with the Lord. The wounds which appeared on his hands, feet, and side were a source of both pain and comfort for the saint. And as he navigated the trials of his spiritual journey, Padre Pio came to understand that the stigmata were not just a physical condition, but a symbol of the divine presence that guided him through the darkest moments of his life. The stigmata of Padre Pio continue to captivate and inspire those who seek to deepen their understanding of the spiritual realm. As a reminder of the Lord's presence in our lives, these wounds invite us to contemplate the mysteries of faith and to surrender ourselves to the will of the divine. And it is here in the depths of the stigmata's mystery that we find a glimpse of the profound and inexplicable connection that exists between the material and spiritual realms. As we delve into the heart of Padre Pio's extraordinary ministry, one cannot help but be struck by the sheer magnitude of miracles that unfolded in his wake. The stories of healing, salvation, and deliverance that surround this remarkable saint are a testament to the transformative power of faith and the unwavering dedication of a man who had become one with the Lord. Take, for instance, the case of Maria Concetta, a young woman from the village of San Giovanni Rotondo, who had been afflicted with a terminal illness. For years, she had endured the relentless pain and physical decline, watching as her once vibrant life force began to ebb away. As the medical community offered little hope, Maria's mother, a devoted follower of Padre Pio, traveled to the friary in a desperate bid to solicit his intercession. What happened next would become a defining moment in the story of Maria's life and the lives of countless others who would come to find hope in the extraordinary ministry of Saint Padre Pio. As Padre Pio placed his hands upon Maria's frail frame, a sense of deep compassion and understanding filled the air. His voice, gentle and reassuring, spoke directly to the very soul of this young woman, offering a message of hope and deliverance that would change the course of her life forever. Here is the thing. The world of medicine had largely given up on Maria Concetta. The medical community had all but ruled out any possibility of recovery, convinced that her condition was irreversible. But the world of faith, guided by the unseen hand of Padre Pio, saw something profoundly different, a spark of potential, a glimmer of hope that refused to be extinguished. And yet, this story is more than just a testament to the miraculous. It speaks to a deeper truth that lies at the heart of Padre Pio's extraordinary ministry, the power of prayer and intercession. For Padre Pio, prayer was not simply a ritual or a means to an end, but an intimate and ongoing dialogue with the divine. He spent hours each day in quiet contemplation, pouring out his heart to the Lord in a language that was both deeply personal and universally relatable. As he prayed, Padre Pio felt the weight of the world's suffering on his shoulders, a burden he bore with an unwavering sense of compassion and empathy. And so, when he placed his hands upon the sick and the afflicted, it was not merely a gesture of blessing or healing, but a profound expression of the divine presence that dwelled within him. The impact of Padre Pio's ministry on the faithful was nothing short of transformative. His words, infused with the scent of the divine, seemed to awaken something deep within the hearts of those who listened. They spoke of hope and redemption, of a new and vibrant life that lay just beyond the horizon of despair. And as Padre Pio's message of salvation spread far and wide, it left in its wake a trail of miraculous healings, conversions, and transformations that continue to inspire and uplift generations to this day. One need only look at the countless testimonials from individuals who were touched by Padre Pio's extraordinary ministry to understand the profound and lasting impact he had on the lives of those who came into contact with him. From the simple farmer who was transformed from a life of poverty and hardship to a successful businessman, to the young woman who found the courage to rise above the trauma of her past and forge a new path forward, the stories of transformation that surround Padre Pio's life are a testament to the transformative power of faith and the enduring legacy of this remarkable saint. As we reflect on the incredible legacy of Saint Padre Pio, one cannot help but be drawn into the very heart of his remarkable story. There, amidst the dusty friary, the humble cells and the quiet prayers that echoed through the stillness of the night, we discover a man who had been utterly remade in the image of the divine. His life, a reflection of the transformative power of faith, invites us to confront our own limitations, our deepest fears and our darkest doubts, to surrender ourselves to the will of the divine, and to emerge, renewed, refreshed, and radiant with the light of the Lord. As we stand at the threshold of a new era, the legacy of St. Padre Pio continues to inspire and captivate hearts. The lessons we learn from his remarkable life and ministry have the potential to transform us, to awaken us to the depth of God's love and the heights of human potential. And it is here, in the stillness of contemplation, that the teachings of Padre Pio unfold, like a tapestry rich with the threads of wisdom, guidance, and hope. Prayer for Padre Pio was not a sterile exercise in piety, but a vibrant and intimate conversation with the divine. He spoke of the importance of listening, of being still in the presence of the Lord, and of allowing oneself to be drawn into the depths of God's love. This approach to prayer is both simple and profound, inviting us to step beyond the mundane and into the realm of the sacred. In an era marked by rapid change and endless distractions, we would do well to heed Padre Pio's advice on the importance of silence and solitude. He recognized that it is in these quiet moments that we are most able to discern the voice of God, to hear the whispers of the soul, and to connect with the deepest longings of our hearts. The power of prayer, Padre Pio taught us, lies not in words or formulas, but in the depths of our love for God. When we pray with true sincerity and humility, our petitions are not met with indifference, but with a responsiveness that transcends the boundaries of space and time. This is the secret to the miracles that unfolded in Padre Pio's ministry, the key to the healings and transformations that occurred in the presence of the Lord. But Padre Pio's legacy extends far beyond the realm of prayer. His story is also a testament to the transformative power of humility and charity. This Capuchin friar, who had given up the comforts of the world to follow a life of poverty and solitude, was a shining example of the Gospel's most essential teaching, to love one another without condition, without expectation of reward or recognition. As we learn from Padre Pio's example, we are reminded of the importance of treating one another with compassion and kindness. In an age where individualism and self-promotion often dominate our conversations, we need to be reminded of the value of humility, of putting the needs of others before our own, and of standing in solidarity with those who are struggling. The impact of Padre Pio's charity can be seen in the countless lives that were transformed by his ministry. From the destitute and the sick to the poor and the marginalized, he poured out his energies and resources in their service. And it is in these acts of selfless love that we find the key to the miracles that occurred in his presence. The question remains, however, how can we continue to follow in the footsteps of Padre Pio, to build on the foundation of love and compassion that he laid down? The answer lies in the present, in the choices we make and the actions we take. We can begin by cultivating a deeper awareness of the beauty of prayer, by embracing the silence and solitude that allow us to connect with God's love. We can also follow Padre Pio's lead in the importance of putting others before ourselves. This requires a willingness to sacrifice, to put the needs of another person above our own desires and interests. It means embracing the values of humility and charity, and living out the gospel in a world that often seems to value the opposite. As we reflect on the enduring legacy of St. Padre Pio, we are reminded that the greatest miracles do not depend on the power of words or the magic of spells. They depend on the transformation of the human heart, on the depth of our love for God and for others. And it is here, in the quiet moments of contemplation, that Padre Pio's teachings continue to inspire and guide us, pointing the way to the heights of human potential and the depths of God's love. We are all called to follow in the footsteps of Padre Pio, to cultivate a deeper awareness of God's love, and to share that love with the world. It is not about grand gestures or dramatic displays, but about the quiet, steady, and patient practice of love. As we embark on this journey, let us remember that the greatest gift we can give to one another is not a prize or an award, but the gift of our own hearts, open and receptive to the love of God. As we conclude this journey through the remarkable life of Saint Padre Pio, we are left with a profound sense of awe and gratitude. This humble Capuchin friar, who spent his life serving the Lord through prayer, charity, and devotion, has left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate hearts to this day. Throughout this video, we have explored the key aspects of Padre Pio's extraordinary ministry, from his early years as a young friar to his remarkable experiences with the Stigmata, his remarkable healings, and his enduring legacy of love and compassion. We have seen how his teachings on prayer, silence, and solitude continue to resonate with people of all ages and walks of life. One of the most inspiring stories that has emerged from Padre Pio's life is his unwavering commitment to the Lord's call. Despite the numerous challenges and obstacles he faced, Padre Pio remained steadfast in his devotion, trusting in the Lord's guidance and providence to lead him on the path of righteousness. As we reflect on Padre Pio's life, we are reminded of the importance of humility, charity, and compassion in our own lives. By emulating his example, we can cultivate a deeper sense of love and understanding for others, learning to see the divine inherent in every person we meet. In this world of ours, where individualism and self-promotion often dominate our conversations, Padre Pio's message of love and selflessness is a beacon of hope and light. His teachings on the importance of prayer, solitude, and silence remind us of the need to slow down, to listen, and to connect with the world around us in a more meaningful way. As we draw to a close, let us remember that Padre Pio's legacy extends far beyond the realms of the past. His story is a testament to the transformative power of faith and the enduring legacy of love and compassion that he has left behind. As you reflect on the inspiring stories and teachings of Saint Padre Pio, I invite you to consider the ways in which you can apply his example in your own life. How can you cultivate a deeper sense of love and compassion for others? How can you prioritize the Lord's call and trust in his guidance and providence? In the words of Padre Pio himself, the heart that forgives is always the richer. As we strive to embody the values of humility, charity, and compassion in our own lives, we are reminded of the power of forgiveness and the importance of living in harmony with one another. As you go forth, may you carry the story of Saint Padre Pio with you, allowing his example to guide and inspire you on your own journey of faith and service. May you be blessed with a deeper sense of love and compassion for all people, and may you always remember that the heart that forgives is always the richer. Let us close with a final thought, one that has been etched in the hearts of millions of people around the world. Padre Pio's mantra of love and compassion can be summarized in just a few simple yet profound words. Love, and so you shall see the face of God. Or else may we strive to live out this mantra in our own lives. May we prioritize love and compassion in our interactions with others, and may we always remember that the face of God is reflected in every person we meet.